Hello everyone. So today we are looking at the objective questions of the chapter Absorption by Roots for ICSE class 10 biology. Okay. So for this chapter Absorption by Roots, in today's video we will be doing name the following type of questions. So without wasting our time, let's go ahead. Our question number 1. The part of the plant which absorbs water from the soil. You have to remember what is asked. The part of the plant. Which part of the plant absorbs water from the soil? So write the answer in the comment section. Yes, dear students, it is root hairs. Root hairs is that part of the plant which absorbs water from the soil. Next, the kind of cells that constitute the cortex of a root. So what is the kind of cells that is constituting the cortex of the root? Yes, correct. The correct answer is parenchyma. Next, the pressure through which water can rise up to some distance in plant. You have to read the question very well. Some distance in the plant, not large distances. So what is that pressure through which water can rise up to some distance in plants? The answer is root pressure. Going ahead, root hairs are the extensions of which cells? We know this is the main root, these are the root hairs. The root hairs are something like this. So root hairs are the extension of which cells? Right? So root hairs are the extension of epidermal cells. Next, the movement of liquid through a selectively permeable membrane. So what is that movement of liquid known as through a selectively permeable membrane? So the answer is osmosis. I hope you are able to give the answers. So these questions I am taking from this particular book. This is most likely ICSE question bank for biology class 10 for 2024 examination. This is by Oswal Gurukul. In this book you will have chapter wise as well as category wise question. So for each chapter you will have chapter at a glance, you will have word of advice by experts, you will have all the previous year's board questions as well, so you don't have to buy so many books, right? So in this particular book for biology you will have all the type of questions, all the category of questions like name the following, fill in the blanks, give technical terms, match the column, fill in the blanks. Okay, all the objective types of questions plus subjective type of questions like your small questions, small questions, then long questions, long answer questions, then you have diagram based questions, assertion reasoning questions, all the types of questions, diagram based questions, all these will be covered on chapter wise, right? So I will give you the link of this book, and right now let's go ahead and do the next questions. The process by which water enters the root hair cell. So they have asked you the process by which water enters the root hair cell. First you will read the question twice, you will mark what is asked and you have to answer in one word, right? Name you have to give. So the name of the process is osmosis. Okay. Next, the process, again they have asked you the process by which raisins swell up when placed in a beaker of water. So if you take a raisin and place it in a beaker of water, what will happen? The water will enter from here, the water will enter the raisin and the raisin will swell up. So what is that process known as? Okay, so it is osmosis, but if you have to be very specific, you have to write endosmosis. Endosmosis is the type of osmosis in which water enters inside, right? The membrane. Now they have asked you the membrane which allows water molecules to pass through. Okay, so they are allowing the water molecules to pass through but not solute molecules. They are not allowing solute molecules but allowing the water molecules. So what is that membrane known as? By now you all must have written the answer in the comments. The answer is semi-permeable membrane. Okay, let's go ahead. The movement of solvent molecules through the plasma membrane of a cell. So what is that movement called? They have asked you movement of solvent molecules through the plasma membrane of a cell. That movement is known as endosmosis. They have made this very clear that what is moving? The solvent molecules are moving. The water, the liquid part is moving. है ना? So it has to be endosmosis. Next, the solution outside the cell having lower solute concentration than the fluids inside the cell. Okay, so if there is a cell and there is some fluid outside that cell, okay, though this solution is having lower solute concentration, lower solute concentration, and this is having higher solute concentration. So they are asking you the name of the solution. So the name of this solution they are asking you. So that solution is hypotonic solution. Because it is having lower solute concentration and more solvent concentration. Next, the process by which wilting and drooping of leaves occur. So they are asking the process by which the leaves wilt and droop. So the answer has to be transpiration. Yes. Let's go ahead. Next, the condition in which contents of a cell exerts pressure against the cell wall. Okay, they are exerting, the contents of the cell is exerting pressure against the cell wall, making it distended. So what is that condition known as? Okay, they are not asking you the process, they are asking you the condition. So that condition is known as turgidity. Okay, you have to read the question very well. Now again, condition of the cell in which the cell contents are shrunken, shrink ho jate hain, right? So what is that condition? Not the process, condition. So condition is the cells are plasmolysed. Next, movement of ions from the region of lower concentration to higher concentration by using energy. So we know usually the ions will move from high concentration to low concentration usually, but when it has to move from low to high, it will require some energy, it will require some ATPs. So what is this process known, what is this movement of ions known as? That's known as active transport. Okay, this was passive transport which happened usually, and by using energy active transport takes place where it moves from low to high. Let's move ahead. Now name the process by which intact plants lose water in the form of droplets, in the form of water droplets. So when I have taught you this chapter, I had given you very beautiful pictures of guttation wherein you can see the water droplets. You can watch those videos and understand the topic very well before coming here. So the answer of this is the process by which intact plants lose water in the form of droplets is guttation. Next, the phenomena by which living or dead plants absorb water by surface attraction. So wherever they are absorbing water by surface attraction, it has to be imbibition. I had given you beautiful examples, beautiful pictures and definition in my previous videos of explanation of this chapter, correct? So all these questions were taken from this particular book. I will give you the link of this book in description. You can go ahead and buy. It's a must buy book if you want to revise all the previous board year questions and to make your biology very, very strong and to ace in your board exams. Okay. So keep the learning always on Zenith Academy Online. I have taught you maximum chapters of biology for ICSE class 10. We have done chemistry, physics, mathematics, English, Hindi, all the subjects. So go ahead and search in our channel the topics that you want to learn, and then you can come on such videos where we are doing objective and subjective questions. Okay. So keep the learning always on. Bye bye my dear students.